Ex-fiancé got his ex-girlfriend pregnant. My now ex-fiancé cheated with his ex-girlfriend and got her pregnant. The girl later messaged me after I ended the engagement, telling me how sorry she was for being a homewrecker and that she only did it out of spite because she was jealous of me. Keep this in mind because it has a lot to do with the story. Here's how it went. I started dating him February of 2021, not knowing he was with her at the time. I found out when I saw relationship-type pictures of them on Facebook around August 2022. When I asked him about it, he told me that they broke up a while ago and that she was posting old pictures to upset me and trying to destroy our relationship, which later proved to be true. So I ignored it, but I still had a feeling something was off. Fast forward to November 2022. I happened to check Facebook again, where I then found pregnancy photos of them. At this point, I knew I was done with him, so I wanted to reach out to her for closure. So I reach out to her respectfully, saying something like, "I am his fiancé. Do you mind telling me what's going on?" She told me that they were together for years, and that he was only with me for convenience. She also decided to add in that he stated he was disgusted with me, and every time he has bleep with me he cannot finish. I took her word and I ended the engagement. They had their baby in December of 2022. Fast forward to May 2023, I got a random message from the woman summarized as, "I feel bad for ruining the relationship you were building. Our relationship didn't work out, and I want him to be with somebody who will love and value him as you did. I lied about our relationship, it ended long ago, and I only slept with him out of spite. We have nothing more in common than a baby, and now I totally regret what I did. He loves you and I know he does. That's what made me so upset. I am truly sorry and I hope you can overcome this one day." So fast forward to today, I haven't spoken to him since last November. Did I make the right choice to cut off the engagement? Am I being dramatic or unreasonable for not wanting to continue the relationship? My boyfriend cheated on me with other men, found he is bisexual, but now wants to not be with anyone but me. Edit 1. Thank you, each one of you, who took the time to respond and reach out to me. I am going away for the weekend to regroup and get my head in the right state. I had no one today to turn to, and I am so grateful to have found this community. Thank you all once again. We have been together for 7 years, and we're supposed to get married in 2 months. We are both 30. My boyfriend, out of nowhere, told me that he was seeing someone else for 2 years, and that they were men, and that he was in an on-off relationship with 2 to 3 men and had about 15 one-night stands. Now he has realized that being with men isn't that fulfilling, but it wasn't something he hated either. He now knows that I am the only one he wants to be with. Obviously, I am devastated. This was the last thing that I suspected. I feel dumb for not realizing this early enough and trusting him blindly. I thought I was in love, I adored him, respected him, and supported him in whichever way I could. I thought he was the one. I am feeling so lost. I suppose I am here to hear what I know already. I should be moving on from this. There is nothing stopping him from cheating, hiding, and lying again in the future. I, on the other hand, will have trust issues. Whenever he is alone, I will feel he will just call in shady people from his shady app to freak. I obviously don't care about the bisexuality. It is the cheating that is killing me. He, on the other hand, is very apologetic. He has attributed this to him being slow at understanding things and him being stressed by his job, which indeed is very stressful. He wanted to really make sure that he isn't gay, for which he had to sleep with men. But does one need 15 one-night stands to know this? I don't understand this. He even got assaulted during a couple of instances, but still carried on. He really seems sad and regrets what he has done. He contracted STDs, one of which I got too but was treatable. I was so delusional that I thought I somehow got it from my ex. I broke up with him 7 years ago from that date, and somehow the STD panel did not catch it. I did testing before sleeping with my current BF. He said ever since then, he regularly tested himself so as to not expose me. He said he would never ever cheat on me again. Ever since he proposed, he has been loyal to me, which is about 5 months. His last encounter to really make sure he doesn't like it much was 7 months ago. In our house, on our couch. Past days has been both of us crying. I just want to know, is it even physically possible for him to not sleep with other men ever if he is bi? Does this sound like some mental issues too? In his defense, I want to say that he could have hidden this from me forever, but he still came out before the wedding. Is that a sign that he is actually telling the truth? Thank you for reading the long post. I really don't know whom to talk to. Third time is the charm. I found out yesterday my husband has cheated for the 3rd time, with the same woman who I went to school with. I told him to leave yesterday. I already contacted a lawyer, but this pain is unmatched. I feel so heartbroken. We have been together for 10 years, we have 2 kids. I honestly wish he would just go run away with her and let me be with our kids. He has made me feel insane. The lying, manipulation, and gaslighting has been something I have never experienced so heavily. I wish I left the first time honestly. Unfortunately, we have an event with our child today. He might not show since he is unreliable. If he does, I know he is going to want to come back home. How do I stay strong and tell him no? Just get some of your stuff and leave. If he comes back here, he will love bomb me and lie to me. Context, I say text messages. Something told me to look at his phone. He had the contact named a guy's name, but he was saying things like, please talk to me, answer me. Something a guy friend would never say. So I looked through the texts and yeah, it was the same girl he cheated on me with previously. When confronted, he told me it was just talking and it was stupid and he was just playing around and he didn't mean anything by it. Blah blah blah. I literally told him I'm not believing you and I'm not stupid. He said he never met up with her and that he was just playing around. Bye. I'm not playing around. I gave you 2 chances too many. I'm just worried that I will cape because we have so many events coming up. I also want the family. I know that sounds stupid. Cause what kind of family is this? Where daddy goes and cheats on mommy all the time. I just need words of encouragement that I need to leave. I need this divorce. I'm not crazy. Update. Thank you all for the kind words and support. For those saying it's my fault, I am well aware I hold blame in this. Also, I'm not staying with him. The marriage is over. There is no chance of reconciliation. I am just in pain and venting. Never thought I would be here, and I have so many mixed emotions. I, 24 female, have been with ex 25 male for over 9 years. He met her 22 female less than 2 months ago, and they became close friends. I was hesitant but happy he had found a friend, as we've lived in this city for less than a year. Yesterday was D-Day, very fresh. They returned home from a 3-day trip to visit another friend of his. Apparently they got too close on the trip and confessed their feelings for each other. He came home and immediately told me what happened, said it was something he wanted to pursue, and broke up with me. Our 10-year anniversary was supposed to be this summer. I feel so conflicted. On one hand, I am so incredibly angry and hurt. Cheating, including EA, is a hard deal breaker for me and I don't want to continue the relationship. He has betrayed my trust and made me feel worthless, and I want him to know how much his actions have hurt me. On the other hand, I feel that our relationship was starting to run its course. We met young and want different things out of life. I don't resent him for wanting out of the relationship, and I would have been fine with a mutual, amicable breakup if he had simply talked to me about it. I'll be moving cities for a job soon and know I will be alright eventually, and I want him to be happy as well. But I also can't imagine throwing away 9 years and everything we've been through. He was my life partner, best friend, and I can't imagine moving forward without him. I feel disgusted with myself for hoping that he'll change his mind and want to be with me. I don't have a great support system, so I'm looking for support and advice. He'll be staying in our apartment for a few days while we work out the logistics. How do I navigate being in the same space as him? One moment I hate him for what he's done, and the next I want him to change his mind and be with me. I am so overwhelmed by the idea of him pursuing his AP. I feel sick thinking about it. Thank you for reading. Small update. Thank you all for your support and advice. It helped me set boundaries and accept that is happening. He's moving out today, and we are done for good. I know things will be okay in the long run, and that I have a chance to start over. But we spent most of our formative years together, and our lives were so enmeshed, and I think it made us codependent. I don't know how to live without my partner. I know it's an opportunity to start over and form a life outside of the relationship, but I'm really lost. I was really blindsided by the EA and the breakup, so I'm still in shock. Any advice on getting past codependency would be appreciated. Thank you.
Make sure and subscribe.